A psychological characteristic or disposition known as perfectionism is defined by a relentless pursuit of excellence, a strong fear of failing or making mistakes, and a propensity to be excessively critical of oneself. While pursuing excellence may be inspiring and rewarding, perfectionism frequently leads to inflated expectations, ongoing unhappiness, and detrimental emotional effects. It can appear in a person's employment, relationships, and personal accomplishments, among other areas of their life. There are three main types of perfectionism. 1. Personal perfectionism. Self-oriented perfectionism is the propensity for people to hold themselves to exceptionally high standards and strive for perfection in their work and accomplishments. Self-oriented perfectionism is largely motivated by an internal desire for excellence, as opposed to other-oriented perfectionism, which entails setting high standards for others, and socially prescribed perfectionism, which entails perceiving high standards imposed by others. Self-centered perfectionism can motivate people to pursue excellence, but it also has a significant psychological cost. A stronger feeling of self-worth, accepting mistakes as a necessary part of learning, and learning to establish realistic objectives are all crucial stages in managing and lessening the damaging effects of self-oriented perfectionism. 2. Perfectionism with a focus on others. The propensity for people to have very high expectations for the output and conduct of others is known as other-oriented perfectionism. Other-oriented perfectionism means having unreasonable expectations of the people around one, as opposed to self-oriented perfectionism, which concentrates on setting high standards for oneself. The effects on personal well-being and interpersonal relationships may be profound. Relationships and the emotional health of the perfectionist and those around them might suffer from other-oriented perfectionism's negative repercussions. Improved interpersonal dynamics and a more balanced view of expectations can result from identifying and correcting these tendencies via counseling, self-awareness, and initiatives to foster empathy and good communication. 3. Permissible perfectionism in society. The concept of socially dictated perfectionism is the idea that significant people or society as a whole have extremely high expectations for a person's performance, appearance, and conduct. The belief that one must fulfill these external criteria in order to be accepted, appreciated, or loved is what distinguishes this sort of perfectionism. Contrary to self-oriented perfectionism, which focuses on holding oneself to high standards, socially mandated perfectionism is concerned with the pressures and expectations of society that one perceives. Perfectionism, as socially imposed, may have a significant impact on a person's mental and emotional health. In order to manage and lessen the harmful effects of this kind of perfectionism, it's crucial to identify the source of these external demands, focus on self-acceptance, and learn how to create boundaries with social standards. A mix of genetic, environmental, and psychological variables can lead to perfectionism. Its growth may be influenced by parenting practices that prioritize success and conditional affection, as well as by social demands to do well. Traumatic situations, such as a history of criticism or failure, can also encourage perfectionistic inclinations since they make people want to avoid having such bad experiences again. While perfectionism is frequently connected with bad outcomes, it's crucial to remember that there can also be some beneficial elements to perfectionistic inclinations. It's a complicated feature with benefits and drawbacks. Due to their continuous pursuit of perfection, perfectionists may endure significant levels of stress, anxiety, and burnout. They could endure strained relationships, struggle to find a work-life balance, and have trouble adapting. Therefore, it's crucial for people with perfectionistic inclinations to strike a balance, handle any possible drawbacks, and maximize their favorable traits. High levels of stress, anxiety, despair, and burnout are linked to perfectionism. Procrastination, avoiding obstacles, and even unwillingness to begin activities are all symptoms of failure dread. High expectations and judgments of oneself and others may damage relationships. Although perfectionism might motivate people to meet high goals, it frequently has a considerable psychological cost. Perfectionism has detrimental effects that can affect many facets of life, including relationships, mental and emotional health, and general quality of life. Important measures toward reducing these harmful effects include self-awareness, adopting healthy ways of thinking and functioning, and recognizing and treating perfectionistic tendencies via treatment. Combining cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, mindfulness exercises, and self-compassion exercises is a standard approach to treating perfectionism. In addition to encouraging the development of more reasonable standards and healthier coping skills, Therapists assist clients in challenging illogical ideas and thoughts associated with perfectionism. Self-kindness exercises and learning to accept mistakes as necessary for improvement can also help control perfectionistic impulses. In conclusion, perfectionism is a complex trait with strong psychological underpinnings. Although it can motivate people to succeed, it frequently has emotional consequences. A better and more balanced approach to accomplishment and personal growth can result from recognizing and dealing with perfectionism through therapy and self-awareness.